Everybody,
Hey.
It is Wednesday, and I feel like it's deep cover time because we going 187 on these sports news.
Hey,
Never
sports
stop.
news.
Sports news. What
Everybody,
up, Mel?
is everybody enjoying their donuts out there today?
I know, my homegirl. Shout out to Michelle Honey for eating her donut right now.
What?
She says, "I'll meet you, but I'm eating a donut right now," and then we're gonna talk about the donuts.
Yes, we're going to talk about the donuts. We're going to talk about what just happened earlier this afternoon. We got NFL news. Schedules are out, y'all.
Man,
I don't know if you can see this action down here, but your girl,
I know you can see this action right here. Shout out to Fred G.
I
Sanford
never seen Mr. Sanford looking so good before.
He looks great, doesn't he?
What's
The
up,
G
y'all?
is
We are
for-
back. We had a slight delay because
Yes.
some people want to take their time.
Nah, but we here.
We here? We good?
Yeah,
we
we
on a
good.
roll? We trying
Yeah.
to please share the podcast. Don't have me making another post with me in another fit because I will.
Hey, check this out too. If you guys see this on your car,
Don't be mad.
don't be mad. It's just us.
It's just us. We got flyers.
We got flyers now.
Hey, they're good for the heat. You can you know,
Yes.
fan yourself down. It's
And I'm
all
challenging
good.
all the people out there. Please tell your friends to subscribe to Girl Chat Sports and to follow us.
I mean, really.
Yeah, for
It ain't
real,
that
like-
hard.
Like follow
Every
us.
social media.
Yeah, exactly.
Facebook,
Follow
Instagram,
us.
YouTube. You can watch this live on YouTube.
Yep.
Either Girl Chat
Anytime
Sports,
you
Girl
want.
Lacrosse, whatever you want to do. Anyways,
Anytime.
we got a great show today. There's a lot going on in sports, especially here in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Like we mentioned, that the schedules were just released, so we're gonna go over that. Both,
Yeah.
you know, Mo's gonna cover her Raiders. I'll make sure we stick to the Seahawks for a little bit.
Yeah.
We got Vegas sports. We were both at the Lights game this week, and there's some Lights news that also developed in the last day or so
man.
as well.
Fast.
We're super excited for them. I got to go to the Aviators game, check out my first Aviators game on Monday, which was phenomenal.
Yeah, you gotta tell me how that was.
And the sunset, like it was
that picture was
picturesque,
amazing.
wasn't it?
That was such a screensaver photo.
Oh my God, it was so good. It was
Man.
so good. We're also going to share with you, in case you didn't catch it out on any of the social media because you're not subscribing or liking or
Right.
sharing, the Asia Wilson interview I had with her during the draft party last week at Miller's Ale House. Shout out to the Aces. We are excited for a season to start. We are ready to cover the sports there, so we're
Yeah.
excited.
Shout out to Gorilla Cross, producer
Shout out to
Quan.
Quan.
Let the ball bounce, boys.
Shout out to Harry over at the Lights.
Yes, and
Harry
John
Louise, yeah.
Maxwell for the Aces.
Man.
Las Vegas Sports Daily. Shout out Mike Dixon. Even
Yes.
though you sold my sofa, I'm mad about
Right.
that. I really
Shout-
want that red leather sofa. Like that was a great price, and then you DM me say, "Oh, it's gone." Man,
Oh man, I'm just saying.
you
there's
gotta find
been-
me another sofa.
Oh, you heard of that, Mike. You heard it there. You heard
Yep.
it there. We also got, well, let's just get into it a little
Yeah,
bit.
let's do it.
Okay. So, the Golden Knights.
Yeah,
We are in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
we are.
First of all, here's the deal. One of the reasons why we started, or I started, and we were developing Girl Chat Sports is because there are women out there that don't know necessarily where they're. You can't just go up to your favorite guy or your significant other and
Right.
be like, hey, babe, what does it mean when this happens? Because they'll be like, again, more questions. You know, you never know if you feel comfortable enough.
Right.
So there are times when we have people that slide in our DMs on GirlChatSports.com, or I'm sorry, Girl Chat Sports on the Instagram, and they ask us questions. So like,
Yeah.
on what was it? What game was it?
Just this past game.
Yeah, sorry.
past game.
It was on Tuesday,
Yep.
yesterday.
Yep.
So we had the shutout.
Yep.
And there was a hat
Hat
trick.
Now define to me what a hat trick is.
Well, that was a soccer game.
Well,
wasn't it?
both of
Both.
them.
You're
Both
right.
of them by definition.
Dang. A hat trick is when one person scores 3 times.
Yes.
Yes. And one of our viewers, one of our fans didn't know that, which is fine. And that's
Right.
why we're here, is to try and help other people learn
Absolutely.
or share with each other. So shout out to that person. We're not going to put you on blast.
Right.
But we appreciate getting questions. We appreciate getting feedback. And so, yes, in case y'all didn't miss it, Aces had it, or I'm sorry, the Lights had a hat trick. Knights.
Had a hat trick.
It was amazing.
All by the same player.
And it's funny because we'll get into we'll kind of cross-reference a little bit
Right.
because the Lights game we were out on Saturday. What happened was it was in efforts to show support of the Vegas Golden Knights in the Stanley Cup. They had marked off all the no teal. They'd hashtag no
Right,
teal, and
no
they were
teal.
coloring in all the teal on the
Right.
jerseys because the Sharks have teal
Right.
with gold.
Right.
And so be it that both of them end up having a 5-0 game. So the Lights had a 5-0 game on Saturday. The Knights had a 5-0 game on Tuesday.
Isn't that funny how that works?
Isn't that crazy? And I was like, I think we should just get rid of the teal altogether. Like,
Yeah.
if you're listening, hey, Harry, I think it just break out the gold markers. We'll just do that every game now.
Anything, it seems like what has to do with Golden Knights, they win. Because the game before that was a home game, was the salute to Golden Knights night.
Yes.
So anytime they mention the Knights into their kind of schedule or their matches,
They win.
They win.
I'm saying.
Hey.
I'm
All
excited.
they need is like maybe a player to sit in the stands for the next 2 consecutive home games that they have coming
Right.
up. And they'll be good to go. But they'll be busy. The Knights will be probably still in the playoffs.
You think so?
I think the second
I
round.
think so. Well, here's the
second
deal.
round for sure.
I know
And then-
when we recorded last week, I was like, it's the first game we got blown out, and I was
Right.
like, I can't even gauge what I feel like until I see game 2. Game 2 came and we kicked it. We killed them down there, and then game 3, 4 were good.
Yeah, we've had
So-
consecutive home games. So when they're in the Fortress, I think it's our local fans that bring that energy.
Well, only
too.
won game 2 there too.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're
Oh,
going
yeah, so
back
they're
for game
split. Yeah,
5.
Right.
Game 5 is going to be in San Jose.
Yes.
I think it's Thursday. Is it tomorrow?
It's
Quan?
tomorrow.
Yeah,
It is
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
And then if we need a game 6, which we won't.
I don't think we will.
I don't
this
think
is
so.
gonna
Well, the
seal
Sharks
deal.
are going to come out. The Sharks are going to come out swinging. They've been swinging. I mean, literally. Have you been watching the fights on these games?
Oh my God, they have been very intense. I mean, this is an intense playoff.
It's a rivalry for real.
Yeah, it is total rivalry.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
And it's
intense.
just as intense in basketball too, but we'll get into that later. Yeah.
We'll definitely get into that.
Yeah.
So, what I thought, there's one stat that I found about the Knights. Okay,
Okay.
so our guy Pacioretty had 2 goals and 2 assists last night. Okay, he is the third Knight to have multiple games with multiple goals and multiple assists
too?
in the playoffs. No other team
Has a player like
no
that.
other team has any player. We've got 3.
So that should be a reason for us to go to Stanley Cup then, yeah?
I mean, between Stone, Pacioretty, and then Stanzi, those are all the 3 guys we got new this year, and they're phenomenal. I mean, there was some sketchy parts, right? But I think kind of getting them to mesh back together has really, really been nice. I can't lie, I'm a Knights fan. That's it. There'll be no other. There'll be no other. And if you were watching, because if you're not from Vegas and you're watching, when the Knights do a shutout, Krispy Kreme's gives a free dozen, not just one, a free dozen donuts for your ticket. So if you go to if you go to Krispy Kreme's,
yeah.
show them your ticket, you get a free dozen donuts.
Okay, so can you define to the audience as well what a shutout is?
Oh, shutout is when you don't score.
Yes, and the Lights did that too, right?
The Lights did that too, and the Lights.
Yes.
Let's just move on to the Lights then, shall we?
Yeah, why not?
Because our boy Tommy.
Shout out to TKO.
Shout out to TKO, literally TKO, because so we've had out of the 2 home games of our season since the season opener, which you went to the season opener and we went to the one this Saturday. They've had 2 games, both shutouts, so nobody scored against Tommy TKO Olsen. Okay, that's 317 minutes of not having 1 goal scored on him. Can we get a golf clap? It's Masters after Masters golf clap, right? You know.
I'll do my Nancy Pelosi.
Don't do that.
No, Tommy, you was dope
not
for
the
that.
Pelosi,
That was
not
dope.
the Pelosi,
That
not
was
the
dope.
Pelosi.
Honestly, that was the. I mean, he's super aggressive out there. He's sharp-minded, focused. He brings a lot of energy to that team, and he pushes the team. I feel like when they get into that scoring position for the opposing team, I feel like he's on it. He's like his eyes are like a laser focused.
Yeah, and
Shout out to you.
And while we're on the subject of the Lights, shout out to our boy Jose V.
Yeah, Jose V was out
Jose
there,
V is
man.
out
He's
there.
been holding it
When I
down.
tell you today, I was
Man.
on social media and I'm trying to work and do some things, and I keep seeing these posts about the Lights and what's happening, and I'm like, dang,
Right.
Jose is getting in.
Right.
Jose, we appreciate. I mean, because
Right.
he was reporting stuff about the Lights and what's been going on with them that we hadn't even checked in on yet.
Yeah, like the Honduran player that they just got.
Yeah. Do you know what's going on with that?
A little something. I mean, if Jose is out there watching us live, he's more than welcome to call in. Oh, by the way, the number is 702-608-3259. You know, call in and just give us a little info on the newly acquired player that they have.
Yeah, shout yourself out.
Right.
It's been quite a day today.
It has.
I've been looking at a computer screen all day for some reason. It's been driving me crazy.
You said you were like, oh, I have like a lot of, I'm in office most of the day. Oh my God, Momo just appeared up on my screen.
Hey, listen, so the lights, not only, the player that had the hat trick, Irvin Parr, he also got recognized this week as one of the, team of the week for USL, which is a big deal because that's the entire USL league.
Right.
Okay, so he was for number 6. Also, I don't want to mess up his name. Tabort Preston. He's the guy that we got that's from Cameroon. Yes. He actually got selected as a backup for this week for the team. For the
and then they're hosting a USL Championship event on Cashman Field that Jose posted May 14th and 15th, I believe. Yep. And that's going to be dope because there's going to be a couple FC teams that are coming to play in that tournament. Right.
We will play, and then we basically it'll be $10. But if you go and buy any merchandise that's over $25, or if you're a season ticket holder, you get a free ticket.
Oh, that's
free.
Dope. That's dope.
Free ticket.
That's dope.
And when we were there Saturday, it was packed.
Yeah.
It was busy in there. It's good times. I like here's the deal. They also had a foam pit. And no, I did not get to go in it.
We were trying
because as I tried
to get in the
I waited
foam
too long. There was a foam pit on I don't even know how to say that, what side that is, because it's opposite of where the team sits. So they had a foam pit. Of course, it was full of kids. We're like just started spring break, but I was about to get in that foam pit. Of course, once I get down there and waiting for the new foam to come out, a kid pukes. And that was the end of the foam.
He eats the foam. Let's black it up. He eats the foam, and then he pukes.
Just think about what he's doing at home.
That means he eats anything.
He's eating dirt, everything.
He's eating out everything. Kid was hungry. Parents, why y'all didn't go to concessions to get him snacks?
Give him some chocolate-covered mangoes.
Yeah, good. Rubbing on these chocolate-covered mangoes. Man, shout out to the chocolate-covered mangoes. Shout out to the chocolate-covered mangoes.
Hey, shout out to my mom, because my mom is hooking it up. I haven't even blessed y'all with the little bite-sized s'mores yet, but these I think one up the chocolate-covered mangoes.
Man.
But hey, Costco, if anybody from Costco is watching or ever sees this, can someone hashtag Costco real quick? Because it's like one of those, you know how it is at Costco?
Yeah.
You start liking something, next thing you know, it's gone.
Right.
Well, these things haven't even been sold in Las Vegas. They were sold in Seattle, and I think they might have been sold in Montana where my brother's at, but they don't sell them down here.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
2, 3 into the, sorry. Dang, Quan.
Okay, so this guy that's getting acquired from Ronaldo, I still don't know his name, but he was with the Memphis 901 FC. Mm-hmm. So he's a transfer for midfielder Junior Sandoval that we had. So he's a 28-year-old Honduran native. Made 4 appearances with Memphis 901 FC this season. He was credited for the assist on the first goal in history for the USL Championship franchise. Yes. Owned by legendary goalkeeper Tim Howard. Shout out to Timmy Howard because he was here with his cute self. I like Tim Howard.
Oh, yeah?
But anyway, his nearly 10-year career as a professional player is highlighted by his stints with the Jaguars, D. Cordoba, and CD Marathon, first division teams in Honduras and Colombia. So I feel like if he's a midfielder like that, that's probably going to be a good look. He's probably going to bring a lot of energy to our team, especially because he's so young as well. But it seems like he has a lot of experience. He played under Tim Howard's team, a lot of agility there. Hey, sky's the limit. Guess what? We needed this because our away games seem to not favor our Lights teams too much.
Right.
So I think this will be the good key piece that they have to have.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, I'm loving it. So welcome to Vegas.
Oh. See, I also happens like I get caught in the chat sometimes, and I'm like, oh, look at the chat.
Yeah, who's chatting? Who's checked in? Anybody check in?
Yeah, Mike joined in. Our boy
Mike.
Carp out there. Pittsburgh all the way. So he's already getting on me because Seattle goes to Pitt. I think week 2. So that's gonna be kind of crazy. Which would be interesting. Right. Jose's there. He didn't call. That's okay.
But that's okay, Jose.
Yeah, there was a lot of people in there.
Good. I love it.
It was good. Yeah. So we appreciate it. Share, chat, all that good stuff. Keep checking out my jersey because someone got paid.
Are we talking about this right now?
No? Okay, we'll hold off.
You
No,
sure?
we're going to hold off.
Okay. All right.
So that was our lights news, correct?
Okay. Yeah. So do we have any?
Oh, real quick, because there's no real UNLV stuff to talk about.
You're going
but
somewhere.
I am going to be at T-Mobile this weekend on Saturday. Well, Friday there's the practices for the Jordan Classic. So we're talking high school, some of the best high school basketball players. In particular, there's one. It's Isaiah Stewart. So the Huskies just signed him.
Oh, okay.
He's committed to the Huskies.
Okay.
And he's gonna be like one of the top recruits that the Washingtons had.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see him, see what he feels, what he's gonna bring to the program, what he's feeling about coach, the school, the team. I'll give him some info about the spring blossoms that happen in the quad, and give him some good lowdown information of Seattle, where he can go to get Dick's Burgers and the best ice cream.
So you're gonna be like a mom.
Yeah.
And just tell her. I mean, he is young enough to be.
He could be my kid.
Yeah,
he could.
exactly.
He could.
We just live vicariously through that. And not saying that you're ma. You're not mother.
Mother.
You are
mother.
Ma.
I could be a ma.
You are a good
Yo,
ma.
What's that, ma?
Yo, ma. Yeah, you ma.
What's that, ma?
Fly ma.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll take that.
What was her name on Friday?
Miss Parker.
Miss Parker.
Yeah, Miss Parker.
Hey.
Miss Parker. Hey, Miss Ferris. Don't wear the green dress.
Yeah, wear the green dress.
Hashtag green dress, y'all.
Here, it's never gonna go. It's never gonna go away.
So you had, coming out of that Jordan Classic, there's been phenomenal athletes that have come from going to those things, and WNBA players for that matter.
So
too.
the girls portion of the Jordan Classic started in 2015, and shout out to Maya Moore, because she's the person who basically hosts the girls portion.
Okay.
So they've been going strong for this is now their 4th year. This is the 18th year for the guys for the Classic. So I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see kind of the Jordan. Of course, Jordan's my guy anyway. So
what
I'm excited.
Jordans are you wearing?
I'm not wearing any right now.
No, for the Classic. You gotta put on some J's.
Oh, of course I'm gonna wear J's.
Which ones?
I kind of have to look at these all gray white ones that are like really low too. I know.
Or
I could be wearing the Seahawks ones, the Seahawks 6. I think they're the lows. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm just saying.
I see you.
I will definitely wear Jordans on Saturday.
Okay, I'm about to say you got to.
I know.
You have to.
And it's 420 on Saturday too.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Maybe I'll wear my green shoes.
420 is a great day. It's the day before
shoes.
Easter, so it's a nice day.
I kind of Easter's this weekend.
Yes, it is.
I've had to remind people that a couple of times already. But anyways.
I got my Easter with the, I don't need a Cadbury egg. I have chocolate covered
mangoes.
And I found those on Amazon, actually.
You did?
How much are they?
$17.78.
They're $9.99 at Costco. Hello.
But if you don't have them here, you pay $17.78.
But I feel like if you quick pay Melissa's mom,
she will ship them
and she'll
down.
just ship
Although
them.
she's not Amazon Prime, so it's not like you can get it for free. You have to pay.
Or
for
they got a
shipping.
recurring delivery where they deliver them once a month.
Welcome to Girl Chat Mangoes.
For
Wow.
$78.96 for the year, I think.
okay.
Adrian
how
Mills in the
much
house.
a year?
He decided to join.
$79.
$79 a year for.
Shout out to Let the Ball
Bounce.
Bounce.
Shout out to Let the Ball Bounce. I listened to you
Unnamed
guys'
sports
show
show.
yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I listened to it.
I was
yesterday.
in hot Pilates, but I'm
Yay.
not bad.
Get it rain tight for the summer.
So yeah, I'm excited. So the Jordan Classic will be on Saturday. If you want tickets, you can go on their website, jordanclassic.com.
Okay.
They're pretty reasonable. Like I think $20 to $60,
Oh,
something like
that's
that.
nothing.
It's at
Check it out,
T-Mobile.
guys.
It'll be a good venue. And then the Golden Knights come back on Sunday should they not win tomorrow.
Which I
think they're gonna win.
I think they're gonna win. Too.
Yeah. So Jordan Classic will be dope. I'm excited.
Cool.
It's gonna be Saturday. So
Yeah, I'm excited
other
for
than
you on that
that,
one.
do we got the Aces? Do we got Asia's interview? Can we pull that up?
Yeah, so Mel got to go to the draft party last week.
Yeah, we talked about it.
this. Yeah.
Mhm. And for those that didn't watch, I had a quick interview with Asia. Of course, here's the deal. We're eating chocolate covered mangoes. I love dessert. I love chocolate. As I'm about to talk to her, she's getting like this platter of like chocolate ice cream and sundae, and I was like, I can't even get in the way of this right now. Like, let me keep it short.
Yeah,
Because
so
you're about to eat some deliciousness.
I know, and she was patient enough to let
She
you
was super
talk to her,
sweet. She's
sweet
really
about it.
nice.
So what'd she
yeah.
have to say, pretty much?
I mean, she was there obviously for the draft.
Okay.
I asked her about our new, our draft pick, Jackie Young, and then I also just want to know kind of what her feelings are, and what kind of inspirational stuff she had for other women or girls that are trying to come up and trying to do their thing in basketball or
Okay.
just in general. You know what
Well,
I mean?
Con has a clip of it, so if we could play it. and then everybody could hear how she had to say it? Or
Watch
do you-
it.
Just real quick, so now being that Jackie Young is part of the Aces, what kind of advice do you have for her coming in and being in Las Vegas, aka a party city?
Yeah, just be yourself. That's the biggest thing. Is just be yourself. You only get caught up in it if you let yourself get caught up in it. And she's a very nice girl. Her game is great. It speaks for itself. And I'm just happy to have another piece to our puzzle in a woman like her.
And the only last question I have is for other young women out there, young girls out there,
Yeah.
what kind of words do you have for them to follow their dreams and to do something like you've done,
Yeah.
Jackie's been doing, and starts getting into sports and exceeding? And
Yeah, my biggest thing is don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to step on toes. That's my biggest thing is when to keep achieving goals and making goals. Don't be afraid to make big goals. Don't be afraid to dream big. And don't be afraid if it doesn't work out the first time. What's delayed is not denied, and keep pushing forward.
Awesome. Thank you so
Yes, of
much.
course. Thank you.
All right.
What's delayed is not denied.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
I love it. But did you also hear also aside from what Asia was saying, as well as the acquisition of Sugar Rogers?
Mm-hmm.
And did you read her
No,
story?
what did she say?
Oh my gosh. So we're getting so not only are these women giving phenomenal advice, but they have definitely come from major adverse situations. Like Sugar Rogers to this day still suffers from an anxiety thing of having to have her TV on, doors locked, chair in front of the door.
That's
like
crazy.
because she was with her family and how she was growing up and everything, they got robbed.
That's
Like in the middle of the
insane.
night. Like she came to help her, I want to say it's her niece and nephew and her sister. And in the middle of the night, these guys just came in and robbed. And she wasn't even mad at them robbing for the simple fact that that's the survival and that's what it is.
Right.
But it's giving her like supreme
That's
anxiety.
PTSD
and
right
for
there.
for what she's overcome with all of that, and her mom passing away and being ill and all of that, and the opportunities that were granted to her to go off and become a WNBA player. I mean, it's just stellar. So when shout out to her, because as soon as she starts to join, we got to try to get her in here too.
Man.
So even with that quote that Asia said, I thought about Sugar Rogers because
Wow.
that applies to her too.
That's a great.
And any woman,
Any of them.
any of
Well,
them.
especially
and any
now,
young
yeah.
lady out there.
it-
Incredible. I look forward to this season. I'm thinking we've got the key pieces now. We've got Jackie now.
Well, we did great the second part of the season
Yeah.
last year. Once they all started vibing, that was
Right.
part of my interview with Coach. Is I was asking him, what do you think now about, with the second season, because now you've had experience being in the city, you've had
Right.
experience with a new coach, sophomore season for the team, and he was like, I think it's going to work better. We're gonna be able to,
Right.
come together better. We've got some key components that are coming in. I mean, it's just better. And I also read that even Mandalay Bay, shout out to Mandalay Bay in the event center, they've actually redone the flooring, redone some of the inside there specifically for the Aces game.
Oh, excellent.
Floor is going to be different. Oh yeah, it's going to be amazing there.
Oh, that's dope. That's
They
really
start
dope.
practices, I think, in the beginning of May. I think
Right.
it's like the first, second week of May, and then of course their first game here is in Las Vegas, May 26th against the
LA
Sparks.
Yep.
Yeah.
From Mr. Take Your Girl, Hide Your Wife, Hide Your Kids.
Oh.
And real quick, more WNBA news. I'm not sure if you guys heard. Brianna
Brianna
Stewart
Stewart,
out for the
yes, we
year.
were going to talk about it. Torn Achilles. And overseas, no
That's
less.
Overseas playing because
We weren't going to get into this.
We weren't going to get into
We
this
weren't going to get into
because
this.
me and Mo both agree that
Yes.
this topic itself about
It's a hot
women,
button.
the
It's a hot
NBA,
button
the
issue.
WNBA,
Yeah.
their salaries, their work requirements, their work standards, their environment for work is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Especially when you're then having to do this is Brianna's side hustle beyond contracts or endorsements. There was a talk I was on Jalen and Jacoby. They had a talk and discussion about Diana Taurasi,
Yeah.
and how basically only 10% of her income came from the WNBA salary,
Right.
and she's one of the higher paid
Right.
ones. That's it. The rest of her income, which was I think a total of 1.1 million total, came from endorsements and deals she was doing outside it, in the other countries.
I wonder how it works for their contracts as far as that when they play overseas in case of injury, and then you have this season coming up.
her WNBA insurance and all that stuff is paying for that.
But guess what?
Yeah, but you still miss out on a whole season.
But listen, she was the
playing and building
2018
Well, and she's still getting
MVP
paid
of
for
the
it.
league.
Right.
Yeah.
She was. That's KD, whoever you want, anybody, whoever the MVP of the NBA is going to be, goes off. You don't think they don't need the money? They're MVP of the league.
It's just such a risky. It's just such a.
And with the NBA, there's a lot of players.
Right.
So if LeBron goes out for a year, you still have a lot of players.
And
WNBA, you have she's the player in the WNBA.
Exactly.
The
girl.
She's the girl. She's 24. I mean, granted, she's gonna make a comeback. I think I retweeted one of her things, or I reposted on Instagram because she was saying, "I'll be back stronger than ever."
Right.
She's still young, but here's the deal: the Storm won the championship last year. She was the MVP, and next thing you know, she's out for the season. It hasn't even started.
Down goes Frazier.
That's unbelievable, man.
She made $56,000 last year off of her regular WNBA pay. Plus, she got bonuses of 17 for the MVP. But I mean, her base salary was only $56,000.
That's an issue. That's a big issue.
Like she can't make $1 million. She's not
a
$1 million player.
Figures? Like you can't even give her that.
500,000.
I would say a 650. Like I was even taking it over that. Like yeah.
I can't even.
Yeah.
Listen. And here's the deal. When I was younger, there wasn't really. I mean, granted, the W has been around for 22 years now. So yeah, it was kind of around when I was not young, but as a young girl coming up, and they're like, oh, well, you got a chance to be in the WNBA. Like you can make your dreams come true. For what?
Here's the thing. This is the same thing we talk about on any level of any profession for a woman. The pay scales for the same jobs.
Right. Granted, they play a shorter season, but not in. There's no.
That's the
math don't work.
The math
still
math.
Work. No.
The math does not work.
I just.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss for, and that's why I said it needs to be a whole different discussion. I want to bring in some girls.
We need a whole show on that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely. A whole
and I think
show on that.
What our plan is to reach out. I got a couple in mind personally.
Okay.
That are either WNBA fans or they work within the WNBA and the organizations there and know a little more than we do, and can give us some discussion on that as well as maybe a legal aspect, because I just don't get how that even happens.
That's crazy. I mean, I've just never in my life would have imagined that.
You could legit be a waitress,
right,
and make the same money in a year.
You could work for a nightclub
and make that in a month,
girl, and make that on one night of New Year's Eve. I'm just saying.
Seriously, New Year's Eve?
Real talk.
Oh yeah, or valet in a month. You could work in a valet out here.
Hey, I already know. Before the change of the pay.
Yeah, not anymore, but yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. So anyways,
I'm just saying, the math is not right, like you said.
Yeah.
We'll move on, but it's an issue.
Well, definitely, you guys, we're going to table this.
Yes.
Parking lot this for later in May.
I'm about to get passionate like Goose on this. Like, hold this and be
Let's pull up a Goose Thomas real quick.
Listen.
And he got that one. He in here. He talking. He talking. He talking.
That's my boy.
Of course. That's our fam. That's the fam right here. So we appreciate that.
Shout out.
Monday. Shout out to one of my friends who got tickets for me, and I got to take some friends to the Aviators game. I invited you. You couldn't come. I know you was busy. But it was my first chance, because I know you went for Media Day. It was my first chance to actually be inside Las Vegas ballpark. And when I tell you, first of all, it's
next
amazing.
Level, ain't it?
Amazing.
It's next level.
First of all, I want to know how many of you out there right now got $50 in your pocket. I need 40 people because we're about to rent this pool out, because it's $2,000 to rent the pool area. You can't just pay for can't just pay for one ticket to go in. You got to pay for the whole pool out there, and it's like kind of like a center left field, I guess. Center field, the pool. $2,000 for reservation for the game. I just want to know who's in, because I plan on being there.
How many people can?
It's up to 50. So I figure if we can just get 40 people
pool?
paying $50.
That's easy.
Pool party.
Can we have a girl lacrosse pool party?
Yeah, we can.
Let's do it.
That means that I'm looking at Quan like he's daddy, and I'm looking at him like he's gonna pay.
He said, "I'll call you. You can call me daddy."
Well.
No, I'm just looking at him like, "So pops, we got this." Like, my pops ain't got it. We got a caller. I want to say it's gonna be our boy Jose, but let's just see if my psychic abilities work.
Your psychic abilities.
Yes, Girl Chat Sports. You're on with Mo and Mel.
Hello.
Hello.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right. Maybe we'll try again. All right. So that is not a bad price. Did you get to eat?
I did get to eat.
Okay, where'd you eat?
So here's the deal. Our tickets were on the first base side. Oh, hello. Our tickets on the first base side, and but we also had club access, so we got to check out the club. And so up at the club, it's a beautiful view. It's enclosed as well as club seating, but the enclosed part is good for the weather. So if it's windy, if it's raining, if it's hot, and 120 degrees.
Okay,
let's
all right,
go back to the caller.
Girl Chat Sports, Mo and Mel.
One more time.
Hello.
Hey,
hello.
Is
Hi.
this my boy Jose?
Going.
Who is this?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I
Yes.
got you. What's up?
All right, cool.
All right.
So what's up with these Aviators, though, man? Coming out and surprising people. 11-2 to start the year.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, just unbelievable, on fire.
And leading
That
and
arena, this ballpark is just beautiful.
and they are
Let's
leading
be
the
real with
Pacific.
it.
They
It
are
has-
leading the Pacific Coast League right now.
Yeah.
They're in the lead. 11-2.
11-2. That's beast mode, Jose. What do you think about that? That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, they got the best record overall.
Yep.
They have the best record overall in the league right now.
And
It's
the best
something that
stadium.
not even their head man. Exactly. Not only that, you have the best stadium, and right now, honestly, they're showing to be the best fans. They've sold out every single home game since they started, which is amazing because they haven't sold out a home game at Cashman in God knows how long.
Right.
Yes.
So that's huge for that right there.
Yeah.
And
It's big
not
time.
only that, I mean, that ballpark is beautiful. I'm sorry. It's just beautiful. The press box
It's
kind
next
of
level.
sucks a little bit. The press box is a little too small. But other than that, the whole ballpark is just beautiful. It's amazing.
The
Wow.
ballpark's amazing. You know, they got these seats. They're amazing seats. They're good for the heat.
Right.
Because they're kind
They
of
have
all
like a
wet.
moist-
yeah,
like a
it's like you
moisture
can.
wicking,
It kind of
like
like
you can
they're
sit-
breathable. It's like
Yeah,
it's like a
breathable
Nike
seat.
fit
Yeah,
on
like
your
a dry
underneath
fit
your
type
bum.
seat. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty next level, Jose.
And what about that lounge area though, where the bar is at? I mean, that
It's
spot right there is
Listen,
awesome.
you could take
During the
you could have a
summertime when
photo
it gets
shoot
hot,
there.
you can hang out in there.
Oh yeah, and they also have the $25 all-you-can-eat little buffet there, which I think it's pretty nice. Like,
Is it Giada's? That's
I
gonna
believe
be?
it's Giada's.
Yep.
It was $25 for all you can eat in there. You have to get like a little wristband or whatnot. But that
Hey.
view is amazing. I mean, with the mountain, the sunset that when it happened we had the clouds rolling in, the sunset. It was beautiful.
That's what's up.
So
And they also
one thing I want to get in.
yeah.
Go ahead,
About
Jose.
one thing with you guys real quick, because
Yeah.
you guys did talk about it. You guys were talking about the lights and what they've been doing recently.
Right.
How funny that we have a 5-0 victory on Saturday night, and then the Golden Knights say, you know what, we're going to go ahead and top you and do the same thing and get 5-0
Isn't that something? Because it's
That
like
both
it's
organizations
How does that
are doing what they're doing.
how does that happen? That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. It's like if the lights feature
Hey,
the
it's
Knights.
Vegas.
Yeah,
It's
it's Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You get lucky in Vegas. So can you just touch on briefly, because I did talk about it a little bit, the new acquisition that the Lights have, the new player that's coming on deck that came from, I believe it was.
Yeah, so they brought in Junior Sandoval, which they got him from a loan, basically for the Memphis 901 FC, which was a transfer, which is the team that the legendary goalkeeper Tim Howard does.
Right.
Oh, now this kid is 28 years old. He's been around for 10 years. Majority of his time has been spent in the Honduran and the Colombian league, respectfully, for their
Right.
top division teams. So they're not big teams that you know about here, but in the Colombian league, they are higher professional number one ranked teams out there. So he's got the experience, and like you said, we need a forward and a midfielder that can come in here and try to give us a little more boost. We saw
Absolutely.
that Samuel Ochoa is back, but let's be real. He looked a bit out of shape on Saturday night.
Yeah, he was a little sluggish out there. Yeah.
But it was a great game.
But it was a great
That was
game,
a great game to be at.
It really was. I had a good time with you, Jose, too. We both
No,
did.
great game by
Yeah,
far.
it was. It was. So he's a loan out. So that's the same thing they did with Tommy Olsen last season when they loaned him out to Sacramento.
Right.
So the
'Cause,
loan
yeah.
out. How long is he with us? Do you know? I think you said it.
Let's see. Says agreeing to terms with it's just a transfer for now.
Okay.
So it doesn't say how long they're going to keep him for, or if it's a legitimate overall, like just guaranteed transfer. But at least we know we're going to have him here for the rest of the season. So
Well,
we'll see how
that's
it
good.
goes.
That's good. Yeah, I look forward to that because like I said, we have the 2 back-to-back home games in May, and so that'll be good. And then they're going away, I believe, this weekend. So, yeah, they need it. I totally
ladies,
agree.
I do got to get going real quick, but I want to leave you with one thing.
Okay.
Because I told Mo when Mel was gone for a while and you had the Sportsanista on,
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
remember, this Saturday, the whole world is going to be watching, and it's going to happen. Amir Khan is going to shock the world and beat
Oh,
Doug Saul.
yeah, that fight is this weekend, and you know what? Come on,
He
man.
wanted to throw
Listen,
that in
he
so
did,
bad.
I know. You really think Amir Khan's got, man, look here. I don't know about all that.
Hey, but you know what? Continue a great show, and I'll see you guys there soon.
Okay,
Thanks so much,
Jose.
Jose. We appreciate
Thank you so much. Shout out to Jose.
We gotta get you in the building.
We do
one
have to
day.
get him in the building one night. Shout out to Jose and the Sudden Death podcast.
Yes.
With
yes,
Jose
yes.
V. Man, that guy, I'm telling you, he's all in.
Everywhere.
He knows his stuff too. So
I know. We love
great.
him. We love him.
Great contributor to the fam.
Appreciate you calling
Appreciate
in. So back to the Aviators real
Okay.
quick, and I didn't give the clip to Quan, but let me just tell you, I gotta look up so there's a dog that the Aviators have, okay, and he has his own Instagram account because of course
A dog. D-O-G.
D-O-G. So
Not the mascot, but the dog. A team dog.
it's a team. So you know how most teams have bat boys
Yeah,
that go and
right,
get the bats
right.
when after a batter hits. We've got a bat dog.
And he really goes and gets the balls and the bats and stuff.
Yep.
I have to see it.
God, why can't I find?
Oh man.
It's. Let me look for the Aviators site first.
Well, these dogs are doing everything. Let me tell you something about dogs while she's looking this up. These dogs today have the life. They're sitting in strollers. They sit in car seats. They're
on
pretty
airplanes.
much eat chicken and rice and great dietary foods. They're on the planes. They're everywhere. Can go anywhere. They have the dopest outfits. And now we have one that is working. An employed dog.
Yeah.
Not that we have had service dogs that are employed, but this is and the Metro dogs, but this is actually a dog for a semi-pro team. Okay. I'm very curious.
But here's the deal. He actually, if someone's out there, if you could please chime in with the dog's name, because for some reason I can't find it offhand. Of course, Shugs follows him. That's what I'm trying to look for. But he here it is. It is, no, that's not it. Dang it. I'm going to find it. We're going
to post a picture of the dog.
I think it's
in a
like
video.
Fun the Bat Dog or Fitz the Bat Dog.
I like
Something
Fitz the Bat Dog. That's a good name.
He's a bat dog. Anyway,
Okay.
so he takes the bats, after people have hit, and he brings the bats back to the dugout. But during, I think it was like either after the 4th or 5th inning, he had a cooler, and he took the cooler out to the umpire that was over on the first baseline, had the umpire get a drink, then brought the cooler back.
Oh.
How cute. And if you haven't seen it, I'll post it on Girl Chat, but it's on, if you follow my dog, Shug, aka Big Shug Dog, at Big Shug Dog, you can check it out there because Shug has his own Instagram.
And they have their own Instagram pages too.
They do.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Oh my God, that is so adorable.
It's really cute.
So how was the weather, Mel, that evening? As we roll into the evening, and I know it's springtime, so we just came off of winds, W-I-N-D-S is what I'm saying, wins from the last home game, and everybody kind of had to duck, cover, and dodge and go inside or leave. How was it rolling into the evening? How did it?
It actually wasn't that bad. We brought like little jackets because it was, first of all, Vegas weather right now is a little bipolar.
It is.
It's like 85 today. Yesterday it was raining and storming
today.
and like 60.
Right.
It'll probably be 115
Rain
by the end of
yesterday.
next month. So
or day before.
It's kind of crazy, but it was a little chilly as far as the wind goes. But other than that, it was nice.
Because you notice where we are in Summerlin, it's a higher elevation.
Yes.
So you're always going to feel the winds. It's going to be always a lot cooler.
It'll be a little bit cooler, yes.
And it's going to always be a lot warmer too.
It was beautiful. I think it would definitely be hot if you're coming on, like, hopefully most of the games over the summer are at night because it will be a little hot. But that's also the reason why they have that big indoor area. There's also what they call the party deck. So up by the clubhouse level, there's a whole area that's all outdoors. I'm guessing it's kind of like a standing room only kind of ticket where you buy out there. You get a party on the party deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's also seats on both the right and left field corners where I think you pay like $35 and it's all you can eat and drink.
Nice.
Hello.
Nice.
Yeah, and they also have, remember how Cashman, or they still have it, has that grass area where you can sit with your family. Like if you have some uncontrollable kids that want to keep running for no reason, that's where you go. They have the same thing. So they've got like a little filled area of grass where you can bring your family, have like a blanket and kind of camp out.
Very nice.
The food was all right.
Okay.
I mean, they had capriottis. They had like a snack bar.
Yeah.
A snack area. They had, there was never really long lines, and for having sellout crowds, that's good to not have the huge lines. I had the tacos. There was a taco stand.
So you went to Magusta Tacos?
Yes, Magusta
Tacos.
Tacos.
I tried Magusta,
they were good.
All the tastings when I went to the media day. Yes,
definitely. I did that. I was gonna go with Capriati's, but I was feeling a little. I feel like tacos. I love tacos.
And they have nachos there too.
Yep.
Yeah, some other things.
And there was like a quesadilla stuff, and there was a lot of good. And there's a burger stand. Yep. There's of course all your hot dogs as usual,
fly dogs.
Popcorn, everything. It was good.
Yeah, good.
And free parking. Because in Vegas,
remember I mentioned that.
I know.
That was a coup de grace.
Just FYI, if you are going to the Aviators game, you don't always have to park. A lot of people park at downtown Summerlin.
You don't have to do it.
You don't have to do that. You actually can just, where the City National Arena is, you take that, you drive down City National Arena, keep going straight past their parking garage or parking area, and then there's a whole dirt parking lot. I don't know if it's dirt or not, but it was a huge, and you could park there for free.
Yeah.
And you walk right into the back door.
Love it.
It was amazing.
And how were the players playing? They played good?
Oh, they played great.
Because we're 11-2. That's why.
Well, and they have I think they've been. There was one of the kids. I forgot the guy's name. I will have to look it up. He had 3 hits, 3 home runs.
Okay.
I can't even remember the guy's name offhand, but they did great. And they're scoring like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, every game.
Okay.
Yeah. So now they're away. They're on a 7-game. They're on day 2 of a 7-game travel.
Okay.
Away game. So they're in Sacramento now, and they'll be going to Fresno later.
Nice.
They'll be back here in Las Vegas on Wednesday. So if you want to catch them, make sure you come out to Wednesday. They'll be playing El Paso for 5 days.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Love that.
Definitely excited for that. So, and I know it was like spring break right now here in Vegas, so everybody's kids are out, and thank God there's no traffic for me to get to and from work, which I love. But there was a lot of kids there on Monday too because of spring break.
Shout out to all the young kids at Coachella again for the second weekend in a row.
Oh gosh.
That's a good look.
Let's talk about some schedules, shall we?
I guess. Before we get into that with the NFL, I mean,
what you got?
We got to shout out Tiger Woods just for a second.
Tiger Woo?
Tiger Woods winning his.
That's all I want to call him is Tiger.
His Masters.
You like
in
Tiger
Augusta.
Woo?
Shout out to him. And that's all he gets. Now we can go on to the NFL.
Well, I will say is what I did love was seeing him hug his son and then doing the split screen with him and his dad. Yeah, that was great.
That's all well and good.
Yeah.
Shout out Tiger Woods.
We won't even get trapped into the
Spinal
discussion over
surgery,
his,
addiction to oxycodone,
girlfriend,
having the negative people hating on you, saying he ain't gonna bounce back. The second day of that Augusta thing, you shot a 74, and you said in your interview, I'm in good shape. I knew right then and there, you got this, bro.
That was it.
And he got it. So shout out to Tiger Woods.
So is he back?
Yeah, he's back.
How many more is he? Is he winning some more?
I remember once upon a time, and Jamel Hill, shout out to her because she mentioned it in her podcast, how she got really, really in trouble. Well, not in trouble, but people were getting on her because she was saying how Tiger Woods in his interview was saying, I'll play golf, but I won't go back to professionally playing. But he did.
Hello.
And she was like, when I said that, everybody dogged me that he wasn't going to do it. But he did. So I think he's back. But if he decides to choose to play just personally and have fun, he has that right. Dwayne Wade's out there right now in his retired life playing golf. Saw him on the golf cart today with the cigar and stuff.
Oh.
He's living his best life.
Donnell says you got to give him give him his hose back. He wants his hose back.
Who?
Tiger.
Oh. I don't know if he's going to get those back. I don't know.
He will now. He got that green jacket again, so, he might step it back up. He might.
Hey, Boulder City's always popping. Check it out. Check it out. So, okay, we'll get into this NFL scheduling because they did announce a schedule somewhat.
I know. I mean, we're looking at Let the Ball Bounces group, too, because they always have, there's some guys in the Raider, your Raider people aren't too thrilled.
Shout out to Horn. Shout out to my brother, Marcus.
Tell me what's going on with y'all's schedule, though.
It's tough. I mean,
here's the deal. Why can't? Is it illegal to have a tough schedule? Everybody's had a tough schedule before. It's illegal. It's just that we don't know what we're getting in our draft picks. It's just you want to
a little hectic. And I say this with the nicest way. I think it's going to be a little hectic for Derek Carr because, like I said, this is going to be a tryout season for him.
Well, so do we have to coddle him and make sure that he has an easy schedule?
He's got Antonio Brown. Let's just see how that works and gels. We only have one prime time show on Monday, and that's the London game against the Bears.
That's because nobody wants to watch you guys anymore.
And it's split too.
Well,
It's
here's the deal.
split.
You're gonna be getting probably a number of games on Monday, Thursday, Sunday coming
once we
next
come,
season.
yeah,
Because when you're here, you
absolutely.
got a brand new stadium. Of course,
Absolutely.
it's gonna all be
Absolutely.
about here.
Absolutely.
And the new stadium. But
Absolutely.
for right now, you don't. I mean, not gonna lie. Before your bye week, you have bye week could be bye week
Right.
6. You got Broncos, Chiefs, Vikings, Colts, Bears.
Yeah, man. Look here.
And the Bears game is in London.
Look here.
Khalil Mack is coming back for a little Raider action.
I want revenge.
Revenge. And they're in a new stadium too, right?
Yeah, it's
The London Stadium is a whole- it's a whole different one.
Yeah, they're not going to be playing at Wembley. It's going to be a totally different stadium. It's a stadium from what I looked at that seats 62,000 and some change.
Tottenham.
Yeah,
Let's say it
Tottenham.
with an English
Isn't it
accent.
Tottenham
Hotspur Stadium.
Hotspur Stadium. Yes.
October 6th.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, of course, the other games were announced for London. They've got
The Buccaneers are playing
Bucks
there.
and the Panthers on the
Yeah.
13th. The Rams versus Bengals on the 27th.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Well, we never know because when you go to London, things kind of get
Yeah,
mixed
right.
up a little bit.
That's
and then
true.
there's the Jaguars and Texans.
Texans. Yep.
And that's crazy because London literally gets a full month of football. They go every weekend. They've got a new game.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because when you actually have a home game or a home team, you don't get a game every weekend because every other weekend they're out of town usually.
So is it true that Green Bay has never played in a UK game?
Yeah.
They're the only team.
Maybe it's like the Aaron Rodgers thing.
Oh, maybe they don't like Rodgers.
Maybe Prissy can't go.
Prissy can't go?
No, I will
can't
not
speak in
go.
that- I can't speak in that language, but I would love to have that.
I think you need to have like really
The
bad
Madonnas
teeth
and have that accent.
having a cigarette.
Yeah. Have the accent. So what is your schedule looking like?
So here's the deal. I've been hounding this. I wanted to go to the Browns game, and I was waiting to see when it was going to be. When
and
it was
that's
going
a
to be.
game in Cleveland, right?
Yeah, because we
Okay.
play in Cleveland, but I
Right.
didn't want to go if it was going to be like November, December,
Right.
because that's going to be pretty cold. So we actually play in Cleveland October 13th, which is pretty good. Not too cold. It won't be freezing at least. I won't need to bring like my parka.
No.
But I definitely want to go to the Browns game. So our first Bengals at home at Steelers. That one, shout out to Matthew Karp because he's like, oh.
Yeah.
I actually want to go to that one too because I have never been to the Steelers Stadium. And I didn't get I go to a new away game, a new stadium every year. I didn't go to one
And their
this year.
first game is against the Patriots.
They deserve that.
You think? That's going to be interesting.
Shout out to Juju. I love Juju though.
Yeah, Juju
I
is
do
cool,
love
but
Juju.
he ain't.
And, and then we got the Cardinals, the whack. It had to slip because those
Right.
dang Niners, man.
Right.
I can't stand them as I glare at Quan. Yeah, I can't deal with them. But there's also Atlanta. We've got Atlanta right
Yeah.
before our Halloween. So I'm kind of thinking that could be a good Halloween trip to Atlanta.
So let's talk about your quarterback. Is this all going to be happening now? Because he just got the biggest payday, and my lips are already ready, but he's taken clearly by Sierra, and I
Of
like
course.
Sierra. So that
But
would
can
never-
we talk about the video, the announcement?
First of all, let's say how much it is. How much did he get woken out of his sleep for at 1 something in the morning?
It was like 165?
wasn't
so
sleeping.
140.
140.
140 with
With
65 million signing bonus.
Signing bonus.
He wasn't
yes.
sleeping. He was handling business.
With them gold chains on, he was handling
You
business.
know he was trying. Hello, hey Seattle.
I've never heard that much bass in his
heard
voice
that much bass
in
in
my
Russell's
life.
voice ever. Hey, what's
And
up,
who's wearing?
Seattle?
And I've never seen him wear 5 chains.
I've seen him wear chains, but in pictures. But I've never seen him
5 and
it was I think 3 or 4.
then she's all coming out the covers like face
But the
glowing.
hilarious part, which we posted on
Yes,
Instagram,
talk
was
about
shout
it.
out to Tyler Lockett
Talk
because
about
our Tyler Lockett, my mom's favorite, FYI, is
Yes.
Tyler. That's my
Tyler
Tyler.
Lock-
She
Tyler
said
Lockett in her
Tyler
pocket.
Lockett, DJ Fluker. They came out with like the remake, the remix.
I
and,
loved it.
And Fluker had a towel or a blanket over his head and pops out like, "Go Seahawks!"
Yeah, he's like, woo.
That was so
That
funny.
was funny. I like that. That was hilarious. Everybody's been clowning that whole video.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Granted, if I got a phone call saying, "Hey, you just got your signing bonus of 65 million," I'll wake up out of my sleep too. And then
I mean, I don't
140
even
million.
know.
But what part of that 140 million is guaranteed, though? That's what I want to know.
Look.
That's what I want to know.
And-
Anybody know in the chat? Anybody want to call in real quick?
So
and tell
Alex
us?
just joined the chat.
Okay.
He likes to pop in every once in a while. He's out there in the East Coast.
Okay. Hi, Alex.
He said that I have an overpriced jersey that I'm wearing. No, this is an actual Super Bowl jersey right here. Right here, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right there. Thank
I
you.
like it.
You know.
I wish I had one for Raiders. I mean, we've won Super Bowls before.
Yeah.
I just
Probably before jerseys were made.
Nah, that ain't the case.
Oh, that's the Niners. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, wow. Boy, just twist that knife, don't you?
I
want to see what your boy does. Y'all better wear another one. You better have a different
Well,
one.
here's the deal. It's not just about
Niners
what he
got 5
does.
though. How many of you guys?
I'm sorry. What? How old are? Where'd they go?
They got 5.
Are they buried somewhere?
They got 5.
They're buried.
No.
They got 5.
Yeah,
Everything,
yeah.
everything in sports is history. So you got to look at the history
Mafia
now,
buys
right?
a lot of good stuff.
Because they're all
But
0-0
anyway.
now. 5. 5 to 1. You got one, right?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We
I
got
We'll
one.
make sure
I
this
like
one-
that
We got one
plug. I like the
this century.
shameless plug. I like it. I'll roll with Quan on that
Quan
one.
goes and puts his mic
Our
off
3,
now. Thanks, Mike.
Your 5, her 1. All right.
Yeah. So, but here's the deal. It's all more so now about can we make sure we secure contracts for Bobby Wagner,
Yeah.
for Frank Clark,
Yeah.
and it is a defensive heavy draft, which you guys
Absolutely.
know is coming next week.
Right.
I am excited.
Where are we watching?
Probably watching part of it from end of Souls. Anyway, so shout out to my brother if you haven't been watching or following me on Facebook.
Congratulations.
Shout out to Dobie's Teriyaki out there in
Yes.
Montana. If you haven't donated yet, you best better, because I'm just saying. And hey, there's a $2,000 Dobies for Life donation. You can get Dobies for life, okay,
Nice.
for life. And I might even throw in a date.
And you're going to wear the green dress.
I'll wear the green dress.
Hey. That's a given.
I mean, I'm just saying, right?
That's a given.
So
I hate to have to auction you off, though, for your brother. That's just not good.
I mean,
don't
I'll
know.
take one for the team.
Oh, okay.
It's my brother. You know, it's
Yeah.
going to be family.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
I can get Dobies for life anyway.
Right,
so I want
right.
somebody else to enjoy that.
That's
'cause
so
it's
dope, though.
great.
Shout out to him
Yeah.
in his business. Shout out
And
to
so
small businesses.
thank
and the
you.
startups and the Kickstarters and
And
everybody that's
all
trying
that,
to make it.
all that. So
And speaking of that, we are taking sponsorship as well. And if I have to,
I mean,
I'll
think
have Mel
about.
put on another version of a green dress. We'll shop for that, and she will go on a date with you.
I mean, you could get your stuff on our flyers.
Right,
We
absolutely.
could be drinking your product.
Absolutely.
We could have your stickers somewhere. We could
Yeah,
be wearing
yeah.
your memorabilia.
Yeah.
Your shirts.
I can fit it on my
Your hats.
scarf. Not my scarf, honey, because that's McQueen, but I'll put it on Fred Sanford.
Man.
Yeah, for sure.
So anyway.
So that's going to be a good look for the NFL season. I'm excited about the draft. I'm excited about what the picks are going to be, especially for my Raiders. I'm
Well, yeah,
curious.
because that's the big thing for Seattle is that
Yeah.
obviously we've been good at drafting. I
Right.
mean, you know, we got the Legion of Boone from the draft. We've had
Yeah.
Cam Chancellor 5th round. We had Richard Sherman 5th round. We had, you know, even Wilson came late. I mean, everybody we've gotten that's turned out great has come from somewhere.
Yeah.
So even the guys we have now that are coming up as corners and our defenders,
Right.
they've been coming up good. So we just need to continue to have a good draft. Here's the deal: we never take a first. By the time whenever we have a first round pick, it always gets trades down because they want to
Yeah.
take a 2 seconds or a second and a third and. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I have faith in John.
Yeah.
I just want it to happen.
Okay.
But you guys have all the power in the draft.
We sure do.
Anyway,
Shout out to I don't know.
we didn't even
should
get
we
to the
talk about?
playoffs, the NBA playoffs.
Man, that's what I was just about to get to. Shout out to the NBA
because
playoffs
their Lakers
right
aren't
now.
playing. That's why.
No, we can talk about it because I was watching that Clippers and Golden State Warriors game where they blew a 31-point deficit.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr, man. I think he was celebrating that date that's coming up on Saturday very early.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Who throws a 31? First of all, and I have to say this, no one would blow a deficit like that even playing NBA 2K.
Really?
No, because why would you take out all your starters to put your subs in or play your subs that long when you see the deficit shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and you just sitting there like this?
Coach Threes.
Especially when Steph and all those have that momentum. Mind you, Boogie Cousins, they did announce that he's probably
And he's
not
not gonna
returning.
play
Yeah,
this
he's not
draft.
playing. Which is, we got Kevon Looney, so it's a non-factor anyway. If not to be mean, but it's a non-factor if Boogie's not there. Because you got Bogut, you still got Kevon Looney, who's been stepping up and putting up points and doing really good
They
defensively.
can work that in before.
Hey, they can work
so.
it. And you still have that same starting five that won a championship last time, but yet you blow a 31-point deficit.
Or
Against
this-
a team with a coach that never gives up? Come on, son.
Yeah. Look,
Donkey
Clippers
of-
showed out there.
Yeah,
Clippers
they did.
showed out.
Man, did they?
And Twitter was roasting the Warriors like
They
nobody's
had to,
business.
and rightfully so.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. So do they play tonight in LA? I think no, tomorrow.
Yeah. I think
Because
it's
tonight
tomorrow.
it's Pacers and Celtics, which that game should be wrapping up.
Well, then there
Bucks
was
and
the
Pistons.
76ers that had like the 51 points in the third quarter.
Oh yeah, and that was a record. They tied with the Lakers
Yeah.
doing that. Also, Joel Embiid. Did you see where he was looking down on the phone?
Yeah. Saying
He
he's
was
texting
getting
his
slapped.
daughter, checking on his daughter.
No. Yeah, the player said, "Check. You ain't supposed to have your phone out, bro. What are you guys doing out there?"
I've
And then
never
they're
seen anybody with their
laughing
phone
and
out like
post-game
that.
interviews about hurting other play. Like Brooklyn's bad, but Brooklyn's probably not going to go anywhere. But good effort.
I mean, they made it to the
D'Lo,
playoffs.
I mean, yeah, but they were 8th seed too. In the
Yeah.
East, that doesn't say much. You know,
No,
just
it
lucky.
doesn't. But
Meanwhile,
still,
the Bucks coast.
They're the
by-
6th seed.
Oh, 6th seed. I'm sorry. I mean, so that wasn't bad then.
it wasn't bad for them.
But that's still the East, though.
They can win the series.
You think they'll win it though?
They can.
They can, but do you think they will?
I picked them to win.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Roll with that. They're mad right now because Embiid and was laughing at the post game interview about.
I mean, they got one in Philly. That's all you ask for is a road team.
Right. Absolutely.
Still,
so take
still
it back.
at their
That's what you
place.
got to do.
Yeah.
And Zion announced that he's going to enter the draft. Did
Yes,
we not know
saw,
that?
We already knew that. Was
I
gonna
mean,
happen.
I don't know what the drum roll was for that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I mean, with all the anticipation, like you're going to wait until.
Yeah.
No, just say it. We all know you're going to go. The whole team's going. Again, we'll talk about the whole WNBA situation later. Baseball, the Mariners. So here I was last week proclaiming my, devotion for the Mariners, and ever since then, they haven't won a game.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my Dodgers.
Shout out to Natasha because we lost all 3 to the Astros, and then we're on the 2 of 3 of losing all of them to the Indians.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you had a high for a moment, but shout out to my Dodgers.
Okay.
Man,
You
we
know you
doing
loving
that
them.
thing.
Okay.
Jackie Robinson Day. Shout out to 42 Day. Because that was the game that they played the Reds. So that was a reunion with Puig and Kemp. Mm-hmm. And Puig started out early against Kershaw, hitting that homer on Kershaw, which, Kershaw, what are we doing out here? Man.
I don't know.
But anyway, Jock Peterson, though. Young Jock, my guy,
Yeah.
had 2 homers.
So I know
To
we
the
want to.
ninth.
I think we want to close out on some Nipsey news.
Yeah,
But
but
before that, huh?
Yeah, but I'm not done with my Dodgers.
Oh,
Can I talk about my Dodgers? See, she got on the Mariners thing, and we don't even care because they're irrelevant now. They're not even having a record right now. My Dodgers down 11
what?
I want to say 11-3. I gotta look.
I mean, the Mariners are still
12-8.
second.
12
and
and 8.
the
12 and
Mariners
8.
are
12 and
still
8. They
8.
were 11-8 yesterday, 12-8 officially today because they beat the Reds. That's right. Thank you, Quan. Thank you. Now we can talk about
now
my
you
boy
ready?
Nipsey.
Well, wait, before we do that, let's have
Okay.
a girl power moment.
Oh,
'Cause
yes,
we talked about
Jamel
it really.
Hill.
Yeah,
Yes.
Jamel Hill, her new podcast
Podcast.
started a podcast.
Janelle
Hey.
Hill's Unbothered started on Monday. Pretty dope on Spotify. Shout out to that because we gonna get on Spotify very soon.
I liked it.
I
The
liked
first
it.
part of it, I was like, "Well."
No, I liked it.
I couldn't believe how nervous her voice was initially. Like, did you get the first 5
Yeah.
minutes? I was like, is that her? Like,
Yeah.
it didn't sound like her. She was
Yeah.
like, like she just ran up some stairs and was like, on the mic. I'm like, what?
Maybe she just worked
I
out
don't know
because
if
you
she
know
came
in
from
LA
the
all they do
gym.
is
I don't
work
know.
out. They work out and they get in. But
But
I
it was
like her
good. It
format.
was good. The co-host is cool. I don't.
Well, co-hosts have history
Yes,
with her.
yes.
And they have history as far as in the culture with writing books and that
For
kind
sure.
of thing. And
they definitely added.
They do
to
add
it.
a lot of other insights because, again, her thing is, just so you guys know going forward with Jamel's podcast on this, she'll touch on sports, but it's not the all of the show.
Which is cool.
Which is cool. She's talking about a lot of things. She has a range.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
And
even
then,
talked about
of
Game
course-
of Thrones, which we were going to talk about too, but we didn't get time.
Oh.
And you have the music for Game of Thrones too, don't you? Oh,
Come on.
man, that Game of Thrones, let me tell you something. Yes, we have it. You guys, episode 1 of
Hey,
Game of Thrones. And I hate
Good,
that
but it wasn't as I think 'cause I was expecting so much that I was like, oh, okay.
No, I expected enough because we've got 6 episodes. Oh, now this first one was an hour and 4 minutes, so the next ones are
No,
gonna be
the
an hour
first
and
one was
30s.
54 minutes, and then it goes 58, and then it's like 120 for the last 3.
Oh, I thought this one was like an hour and 4. My
No.
the DVR looked like an hour and 4, so maybe it was just previews adding onto it.
It was like that whole 6 minutes of credits.
Well, can we talk about Jon Snow's discovery?
He's
and how
screwing
he
his
is,
sister.
Yes, he is messing with his sister. But that incest relationship is not going to last long.
Of course not.
Do you think she's going to fight for? She's not going to give up the crown.
Oh, of course
She found,
not.
okay, so basically, Jon Snow has just found out that he rules. He's the heir to the 7 kingdoms. And right now, Khaleesi or Daenerys Targaryen, whichever you want to call her, she
Or
is
Mother of
now
Dragons.
Mother of Dragons. She holds the crown on that, but she's not giving up that crown. They're going to fight. The 3rd episode is supposed to be the battle against the White Walkers. And I still think Bran Stark is the one that created the White Walkers. You guys can argue with me
I
if you
love
want.
Bran.
I love Bran. He said, I'm waiting for an old friend. He sat in that courtyard that whole episode
So
sun down, sun up.
Somebody else had mentioned to me that they think that the Night King is actually the dad, the king. That he's actually
Really?
alive. That's what they're kind of.
So you know who the old friend was, though, that Brand was waiting for? Jamie Lannister.
Oh yeah.
The end of the episode.
Right when he saw him, because
When
he's
he
like,
saw
Remember all the memes? All the memes are
man,
people
the
on
memes are
wheelchairs
hilarious.
are just
Yes.
like.
And then there was one where the little baby was walking. Shout out to my mom and my brother. There was a shout out where he was walking. The baby was walking like, oop, let me turn around.
And let me just turn back around.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now Nipsey news.
Yes.
My boy in blue,
Talk
Nipsey.
to us about Nipsey.
Man,
Aw.
so NBA 2K will have a Nipsey character on the game. Ermias Ashtagon will be on NBA 2K. Will he be for the next? He'll be for 2020, right? The development for the 2020 game,
Yes.
right? That'll be dope. And then shout out because the Nipsey Hussle basketball court was unveiled on Sunday.
I love that.
My guy. And the mural on it is stellar.
We need a road trip real quick.
We do, because
Girl
I'm still
chat
waiting
road
on my
trip.
marathon clothing that has not shown up
You
yet.
could just knock on the door, and be like,
Yeah.
hey, listen.
So children at Creed Academy in Hyde Park helped unveil a memorial basketball court in honor of Nipsey Hussle.
Yep.
We laid Nipsey to rest last week. With his strong ties to the community, it's a local nonprofit charter school, so they definitely deserve to be the recipient in that Crenshaw neighborhood of having that neighborhood basketball
love
court.
that.
And the school's co-founder says that Nipsey is a reminder that we have to help kids to dream big. And he was all about that because he had the STEM program and the STEM facility, and he was trying to educate people on the technology of science.
So was this
engineering,
already
math.
started prior to him?
Prior to
okay,
him,
good.
yeah.
'Cause I
So
was
this
like,
was a finish,
it's like
yeah.
I don't like it. I hate it when it's like these things happen when
this was
people are passed.
already
I want them to
getting
happen
into
before.
motion.
Good,
This
good,
was already
good.
getting into motion.
Well, shout out to Nipsey.
Yeah,
for that.
so Nip, you the marathon continues. We're never gonna forget. Never forget.
Never
you know what I
forget.
mean? So I'm really excited to see other marathon
Yeah.
continuing things. And just a reminder, there are Nipseys in every city. He just had
Support
a bigger
them now, you
Support
guys.
them now while they're
Support
here.
them now.
Speak their words. Follow their actions.
Help
Enhance
them.
their
Help
actions.
them.
Help them.
Volunteer.
Support. Volunteer. Do what you got to do because, man, you lose these great ones and it just hurts.
Don't wait
Man,
till
it
it's
hurts.
too late. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to wrap up. Shout out to everybody that joined in with us today
Yes.
on the group chat. Shout out to Jose for calling in.
Yes. Sudden death with Jose
Man.
V.
Shout out to the Golden Knights. I'm excited to win
Yes.
this one and just bring it back to Vegas.
Absolutely.
That we get a good break for round 2. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I
A
would
nice
love
little
it.
break. And shout out to the Lights
Yes.
for their shutout, for their hat tricks. And then, in soccer, they have another term if they bounce it off their head doing the scoring. It's a different type of hat trick. I forgot the name. I got to
Oh,
look it
really?
up. Yeah.
Like a cabeza.
Something kind of hat trick. It's another word in hat trick with it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All
A
right.
fancier
All
hat
right.
trick.
Well, hey, you guys, make sure you check us out.
Subscribe. Please
like,
subscribe. Like, share.
All social media at GirlChatSports, one word. And remember, we don't have balls.
But we know how to cover them.
Yes, we do.
We sure do. We talk to cover windows.
I got checks and balance. I flex dramatic. Other 50 on my neck, just my reckless habit. Ain't no on my rap, disrespect is savage. I make one phone call and the rest get handled. It's just another front step with candles. No message from the set. We accept your challenge.